As the clock struck midnight, Brian found himself alone in his creaky old house. His friends had left after a night of gaming, leaving him to navigate the eerie silence that settled in the wake of their departure. Brian had always been skeptical of the supernatural, dismissing ghost stories as mere fiction. Little did he know that this night would shatter his disbelief. Sitting in the dimly lit living room, Brian heard a faint rustling sound from the hallway. Suddenly, the temperature dropped, and Brian felt a chill seeping through the room. He glanced around, noticing his breath misting in the frigid air. His heart raced as he heard a low, guttural whisper coming from the shadows, as if something were trying to communicate. Fear gripped him, and he felt the hairs on his arms stand on end. Brian's heart pounded as he heard the sound of footsteps approaching, slow and deliberate, echoing through the hallway. Panic surged within him, and he desperately searched for an explanation. The hallway light flickered, casting unsettling shadows that danced on the walls. Brian's mind raced, and he tried to convince himself it was all in his head. Just then, a translucent figure emerged from the shadows, a spectral silhouette with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce his soul. It was the embodiment of dread, a ghostly presence that sent shivers down his spine. Frozen in terror, Brian watched as the ghostly figure moved closer, its ethereal form gliding effortlessly through the air. The ghostly presence reached out, its hand passing through Brian's shoulder, sending a surge of icy coldness through his body. Memories flooded his mind, revealing the tragic tale of a soul trapped in the house, longing for release from the earthly plane. As the ghostly figure dissipated, leaving Brian in a whirlwind of emotions, he realized he had experienced something beyond explanation. The horror of that night changed him forever, making him a believer in the supernatural and teaching him the importance of acknowledging the stories that linger in the shadows, waiting for someone to listen, to understand, and to set them free.